Hi, we are 3 students that are going to Valencia in April, and we are interviewing 3 students that have been in Nîmes in France last year with Comenius.
Hi, my name is Sheena.
And my name is Rie.
And my name is Nana.
What does it mean to be European? Are you more European after you stayed abroad?
It means that you live in Europe and you basically have the same culture in all the countries, but of course there are some differences. And if I'm more European after my stay, I don't know, I've been traveling a lot around in Europe and met a lot of other Europeans and living with them, so I think it's kind of the same as I was before.
What does it mean to be Danish?
Well, I realized that we are a small country and nobody speaks Danish in Europe, so we have to learn many languages and learn to communicate. And I like the freedom in our school system, because we can talk to a teacher like we want, and yes, yeah, we're just free.
What is your attitude for EU, for or against?
Well, we can learn a lot from the other European countries, and we have a lot in common, and can better defend our culture if we stand together.
What is the name of the EU program you have traveled with? What is the purpose? Do you know other EU educational programs? What is the Bologna process?
The name of the European program is called Comenius, and it is a program to make communication between different schools and students from different countries in the European. And another kind of a program is called Erasmus. It is a program where students from Danish universities can study abroad in other countries like Germany or Paris or wherever you want to go. And I'm not quite sure what the Bologna is. So.
Mention a few important problems for the European Union.
I think that the important problems are immigrants and refugees from, especially from North Africa, and the difficulty of agreeing on European policies, economic crisis, and differences between the economic success of partner countries.
How many member states are there?
Well, I'm not quite sure, but I think there's about 27. So, yeah.
What do you think of the program? Have you ideas for changes or improvement?
Well, I think it's a very interesting program because you get to meet other students from other countries. You get to see how their day at school is, and you see how they live at home. And you also get to go sightseeing with the family in the last day, and it's fun to see how different it is in their everyday, can you say? And you get to discuss problems with them and different kind of projects, whatever the teachers have decided to talk about. And I'm glad that Europe have paid for it, because if they hadn't, we wouldn't have the opportunity to meet other students from other countries. Bingman.
What was your host family like? Was the home much different from your own?
The family that I stayed with was very nice to me, but they had a little problem with their English. They weren't really good at it, and especially their daughter wasn't very good at it, so sometimes it was very hard to communicate with them. But else I think it was a normal family, just like in Denmark?
Yeah, and well, my family, they were very good at the communicating because the dad was from England, so the son, he knew English very well. And that was very nice, so we could just, at the dinner, just sit and discuss normal problems like you do with your family, and it was not a problem for me, so, and they were very sweet, so, yeah.
Yeah, well, here in Denmark, I wrote with the girl that I had to live with over there, and she was actually very good at English. But when I got to France in Nîmes, she couldn't talk English at all. So she kind of used some Google Translate or something. And she said that her mom could talk English, but she couldn't. But it was actually funny to be there, because we just like communicated with painting the thing I had to say, and it was kind of funny. And they lived 60 kilometers from the school, so we had to drive for like 2 hours or something. Yeah, it was very beautiful. The city that she lived in, so it was good.
Yeah, well, our families and another girl, Nadja's family, they lived so far away. So the first few days we lived at the school with the kids.
Yeah, the girls.
So we lived in the girls section, and that was very different from what we're in here in Denmark, because here we don't live at the school, and we live so close to the school, everybody, so we just live with our family. And that was also fun to experience.
Yeah, they lived at school from Monday to Friday, and then they went home Saturday and got back to school Sunday.
Yeah.
So
it was like a boarding school,
yeah,
which you only can do in Denmark in 10th grade. So that was fun.
Yeah.
What skills are important for international relations?
Well, I think it's important to be open, very open-minded. So if you're not as good English as the others, then you can communicate like with your hands and draw it or something like that, so you can get the best out of the situation. Yeah, and just try to understand the other people, and yeah, be open, so then it's easier to get along.
Thank you for answering our questions. We are looking forward to show it in Valencia.
you're welcome.
You're welcome.
Welcome.